Hey guys, we are on the draw, I believe. Yeah, we're on the draw against Sharuum the Hegemon. Artifacts, good stuff. Esper, you guys know how that goes. I am in love with this hand. I'm going to keep it. Probably one of the better opening hands we could get. Probably just going to Bloodstain Mire into a Soul Ring, into a Signet, and there's nothing he can do to stop me. And we'll take some pain. I'm going to grab a Water Grave, I think, yeah. Soul Ring. Is it Signet? Ball's in your court. Sharuum is a cool general, another Alara general. I actually run Sharuum in real life alongside Sedris. Some people play it as like combo decks. Some people play it as like a value good stuff deck. I prefer the value good stuff deck, but I admit that the combo version is much better. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune. See, this is a situation where Wheel of Fortune isn't great because I don't know like what's in his hand, and he has a general that likes to get stuff back. And I hit 3 lands off of this. Well, I really only hit 2 lands because I'll scry away a land, but I don't think I want to. That's. I'm going to Wheel of Fortune, actually. We're just going to see how it goes. We're just going to scry away the other land. I did it incorrectly, so we have now a scry land on top of our library. But I'm going to Wheel of Fortune. I just kind of want to see 7 new cards. These cards aren't really doing anything for me. Okay, so, yeah. So he's got some stuff in the graveyard. He's got Scour Glass, Sphinx Summoner, Solemn, Worn Power Stone. And we did not hit a Bojuka Bog. However, this hand is actually much better than what we had before. We did hit a Strip Mine in case things get dicey. Artificer's Intuition. I actually really like this card in Sharuum. You just run a bunch of 1-drops. You pitch all your big things that you're going to get back with Sharuum. Get a Soul Ring, get a Sensei's, get a Pithing Needle. There's a whole mess of things you can do with it. The only problem is having it late game. I'm just kind of yeah. So he's just pitching he pitched a land he doesn't need. Now he's going to grab a Soul Ring, and is actually now beating me in mana. So yeah, that card has a use. It's just really not fun to see late game. Do I have enough to cast Jace? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do. And I will. Because he can Sharuum next turn, which is kind of scary. Steam Vents. I don't need Steam Vents. Alright, Jace. We do have Animate Dead, so it might be best to just 0 us. I think I'm going to do that, only because I have the Animate Dead in hand. Come on. Get something good. Fleshbag Marauder. Ooh, Phyrexian Metamorph. That was an Bojuka Bog. Oh, there's a Chainer we could get and start doing things. But we really wanted that Bojuka Bog, and I don't have any way to get it back. Oh no, this isn't gonna go well. So if he Sharuums, he'd get like what, a Sphinx Summoner, I think. If he gets Sphinx Summoner, then he gets like any number of like Sphinx of the Steel Wind, Sharding Sphinx. I think he's in a good position. We are not in a great position. I'm gonna 0 Jace again. You know, get some value out of this Animate Dead. And maybe just load up. Like as long as we don't hit like Living Death in our 10, I think we're solid. Yeah, I think we're gonna see a Sharuum. Yep. Yeah, like I said, as long as we don't hit like Living Death, I think we're going to be good because I'd rather have more stuff in my graveyard. Yeah, he grabbed the Sphinx Summoner. Sphinx Summoner grabs like Sphinx the Steel Wind. Jace lives another turn. He's going to die next turn. There's nothing really I can do to save that. We have Decree of Pain in the graveyard. Outside of like Cyclonic Rift, which is just value for his deck. This is one of the few decks that Cyclonic Rift is really bad against because they can rebuild fast with their rocks, and then most of their dudes do something when they come into play. Oh, excuse me, sneezes. Oh, it's late April here in God's country in Knoxville. Oh, I got Metamorph to get back. He might be combo if he grabbed Metamorph. Which means we might see a Disciple of the Vault come down. Maybe tapped Ron and wanted to actually use Artificer's Intuition because he kind of hovered on that for a while. Alright, we need to find something. Me. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Jingataxis. I found a Jingataxis. Flare doesn't actually kill anything. It kills Sphinx Summoner, but at this point, that might actually be worth it. But he has Metamorph, so Jingataxis isn't the best play in the universe. I think I'm going to grab Flare, just set that up. I haven't really got to mess around with Flare that much. Don't need a Solemn, don't need a Jingataxis. Metamorph is cute. Metamorph, alright, so if I Metamorph Sharuum, do I get anything good back? No, I get a Signet. Yeah. Sphinx Summoner gets... Yeah, okay, we're just gonna go for the Flare. Kill the Summoner. Trigger. Just barely, wow. We still have Undying working for us. That's pretty good. Jace is going to bite the dust. I need to play land before I forget. Don't let me forget. One. Can I actually play Steel Hellkite too? I definitely can. Oh, we might... Okay, this might be good. Good for us. Not necessarily good for my opponent. Steel Hellkite. Alright, we'll ship the turn. Okay, so if he doesn't have the instant kill in hand, we're good because we can keep Jace alive. I'm not gonna zero anymore. I'm gonna be starting to +1 because I don't have a reliable way to get stuff out of my graveyard anymore. So yeah, this Sharuum deck is definitely just an artifact deck. I see Sharuum a lot. Like, for a while, Esper didn't, like, until Oloro, Esper didn't have just, like, a general that you could throw stuff into. Like, everything else kind of lended itself to a certain style. Sharuum is just value for artifacts you might lose, and it's also, you know, it's a dragon, it's a 5/5 flyer. With really cool art. I actually really do enjoy the art of Sharuum. That and the From the Vault one are very pretty. But yeah, Sharuum was like the Esper general if you didn't play Sen triplets. But I always found that Sen triplets were more... I mean, they're good in a control shell. I just don't really see Sen triplets. And I guess every time I've ever theory crafted Sen triplets and played it, it's always against like a green-red deck where you just can't cast any other spells. And every time I've played against a Sen triplets, it's always ended up I get rid of Sen triplets every turn. So they're really just playing an Esper control deck without really any sort of general. And, you know, there's nothing necessarily wrong with playing EDH where your general isn't a huge thematic, you know, reference. Like, Sedris, you can play him as Grixis good stuff. Oh, okay. Bye, Jace. you can play him as Grixis good stuff, but you know you're wasting his abilities somewhat if you don't. And I like Reanimator. I like Grixis Colors. I believe I've mentioned that. Jace Bites the Dust. I'll go ahead and crack this now that I priority at his combat damage step. But like, you could run Thraxamunder or like the actual Nicol Bolas as your commander, and you know you play more counter spells, you play more draw spells, kill spells, but it just isn't the same deck. Sedris could definitely helm up that deck, but I feel he's much better suited to a deck like this. I'm honestly surprised he did not kill the Flare with Utter End when he could to stop it from undying. Because if I do rip the Living Death, it's going to be pretty great. Metamorph Sharuum or Soul Ring. Yeah. He's just going to get Metamorph a billion times. He doesn't have any mana to cast a Death Trigger. Oh, Sharding Sphinx, yeah. So we're just netting a bunch of value. Might be grabbing Duplicant just to deal with Flare next turn. And if he does that, we're kind of boned. Like, there's a few things we can do unless we can rip. So he got 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that means I can reanimate one dude. Yeah, Duplicant. All right. I can reanimate one dude, kill something. Heads. Fuck, it's always tails. I'm never not going to pick heads, though, because I stick to my principles. So, if we get Jingataxis, that means, like, he has to... No, because we get him very... So we get Jingataxis, we shoot Sharuum, we kill Sharuum, swing in for 8, draw 7 cards. That's not the worst. I think we have to do that. No, black. Black. Seven cards is a lot. I think we strip mine here. No, it seems like a waste. Jingataxis. He might now duplicate Sedris. That's not the worst idea. I am going to strip mine. I need to slow him down somehow. This is the most important land's command tower. And we're going to go to combat. I'll probably block Flare. I really hope Undying with Anime Dead works how I think it does, so I can get it back and shoot him for 4 extra. Yeah, he's just going to take it all. Yes, please let me draw 7 cards. Okay, Whip of Erebos was an insanely good draw. Profaner we don't need. Temple we don't need. Drown Yard we don't need. Okay. This hand is much better than the hand we had before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if he plays Duplicant, he's pretty much done for the turn. Why is it locked on to Flare? Whatever. So he's got Duplicant and 5 unknown cards, or 4 unknown cards. I think he needs to Duplicate the Sedris, or it's just going to get out of hand for him pretty quickly. But I am totally fine with him duplicating the Sedris. Yeah, there it is. I actually might be holding up a counterspell. Okay, yeah, exile it. You get a 2/4. Yes. I think I'm gonna run out whip first to like bait the counter. I don't have a ton of black, so that doesn't seem poor. Because like, I can't use it, even if it resolves, I can't use it. Ooh, Runescar Demon. That might be better. So, yeah. Black. Black. Whip of Erebos. I think this is gonna get countered. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're actually gonna. I think I'm gonna Sphinx here, or Sphinx of Uthun here rather, to be safe. And it's still nets cards, but if it resolves, I get them immediately. Instead of Consecrated Sphinx, where I have to wait perilously until his draw step. But I feel like if he had instant speed removal, ooh, oh, I like these. I think I want Dig Through Time the most. Insurrection's also a huge blowout right now with lifelink. That might just be a life gap that would be hard to overcome. Does he see that? How much do I want Dig Through Time? I think I prefer Hellkite in the graveyard, actually. So we're going to take this pile. And we're going to pitch a Sulphur Falls. Or we're going to pitch a Shivan Reef. What are we doing? We're smarter than that. Yeah, like Disenchant. Oh, yeah. Alright. There it is. There's the swords. Not much we could do about that. But I still feel pretty secure in my position right now, actually. Like, whatever he plays, like, he might play Sharuum to grab Scourglass to just sort of reset, but I only have Sphinx out as my non-artifact permanent. So it's not great. Like, we'll trade like a Sphinx for an Artificer's Intuition, which it's not bad. Like, he can't attack into me now, but I can't really attack into him because he'll just get more value off Sphinx Summoner. Next turn is probably Runescar Demon, just to hedge our bets based on what we see in play here. What is this? Oh, speaking of which, Runescar Demon. Still not lethal with Insurrection. 5, 11, 13, 15. Yeah, so that's 15. He might be getting away to deal with Whip of Erebos, because the writing might be on the wall. Yeah, because I can actually, I've Ingester in the graveyard, I just saw that. I'm going to Ingester Duplicant, swing in. That's not great, but I'd rather have a Duplicant exiled than a Runescar Demon exiled. If he gets this going, that's going to be bad times for Orzo. I still think we're doing pretty okay. It was better than the last couple games I played today, where I've just gotten fucking trounced. Maybe 1 or 2 of those will go up, but this game is actually a game. I know a lot of people don't like playing against blue, and then you add black, and it just becomes very control-y. I really enjoy control mirrors. While this necessarily isn't a control deck, mine or his, they're not aggro, they're not combo, they're not mid-rangey good stuff. Like, both of our decks have a kind of cohesive theme that just happen to be on the slower side. And when you play two slower decks, assuming one of them doesn't get the nut hand, and I don't think either of us did, and if we did, I wheeled it away. I don't think you can have a better game of Magic than two slow decks just really grinding it out. I really enjoy that. I know in a multiplayer setting that can get out of hand, but in 1v1, it's fine. I enjoy it. I can plan for my turn on his turn, which I haven't really decided exactly what I'm going to do. It's probably going to involve a Runescar Demon. If he taps out, it might just be Consecrated Sphinx and see if we can go from there. Ooh, Dispeller's Capsule. So does he not run just straight up Disenchant? That could end up biting him in the butt. Heads. Be heads again. Sweet. So good at Magic. We'll play land. I think it's definitely safe to play up Consecrated Sphinx now. But just to be safe, I'm going to go ahead and whip Ingester. If I had more black mana, we could start doing things with Chainer, but I do not. Phyrexian Ingester. So we're going to lose Dispeller's Capsule, which is annoying. Or we're going to lose Whip of Erebos to a Dispeller's Capsule, rather. But I believe I can get Greaves on a Consecrated Sphinx. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, yeah, I have exactly enough. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sweet. This is... Alright, this is actually going to be really good. I can't attack profitably at all into the Runescar Demon. But I can swing in, gain 5 life before this bites the dust. He might just choose to block with Sphinx Summoner, now that I think about it. But we're getting to the point where if he... Yeah, okay, he doesn't. He's just going to let me gain some life. I think we're getting to the point where an unanswered Insurrection is going to just win the game. So he's going to spend 3 mana to get rid of Whip of Erebos. On a kill spell, he might actually get rid of Lightning Greaves, which I would much rather prefer. I would much rather that happen. We will 100% draw 2 cards. More black mana, assuming we can get a Chainer back, is always nice. Academy Ruins is good, but it's probably a little too slow at this point. He doesn't have any onboard ways to draw. So yeah, he's getting kind of desperate. I'll actually let him hit me for 6. It's just one less blocker I need to worry about. And, you know, Insurrection untaps anyway. He's only got 2 cards in hand, so he might just be screwed. He might also wait till my upkeep to do this. You can only activate this as a sorcery. But like, he's got an island out. He's got 1 island in the form of a Hollowed Fountain. So okay, so he's getting rid of this now. He's got 1 island. We can Inkwell Leviathan, and that just starts to beat in, especially if we get to keep Lightning Greaves, because he hasn't necessarily chosen his form of attack. Hitting the whip means that the life race is a bit easier to win because I don't have lifelink. Like, if I could just swing in with 9, go to 21, and I'd go to however many that is, 37. That's 16 points. Or 8. I don't know. Math is hard. I'm an English major. Just figuring out how to get someone from 40 to 0 is a challenge sometimes. So I get... Yeah, okay. Yeah, he's gonna do it. Like, if his 2 cards in hand aren't insane, I think we have this in the bag. Alright, yeah, he got rid of Whip. Which means Consecrated Sphinx gets to stick around unless he's got a Wrath, but he's only got 1 white. Does he have enough for, like, a Decree of Pain? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He does not have enough for a Decree of Pain. He's thinking about something. He's only got 9 minutes left, so time might actually be a factor in this game. It's a shitty way to win. I don't set it to the 50 minutes each because it defaults to 25. I think that's more than enough time. But it's always bad when like a really good game against two decks like this go to time. There's no judge you can call it, so you can't keep playing even afterwards. Yeah, so he's gonna go ahead and he can get yes. Okay, so he can get it. He can draw the Metamorph, but he can't actually copy it. Or he can't actually make a copy of Consecrated Sphinx, which I am 1000% sure that's what he wants to do. I think we Runescar Demon for a Forbid at this point. I lost the flip. Just to make sure that doesn't happen. Okay, Coffin Queen. New plan. Does Coffin Queen do anything? Well, I'm definitely playing the land. So, Coffin Queen grabs Chainer. Chainer doesn't do anything. It grabs Begarden Hellkite, which doesn't really do anything. Metamorph. Yeah, if we can Metamorph our Runescar Demon. So, okay, so... yeah, so Coffin Queen. That's Coffin Queen mana. This is activate Coffin Queen mana. Yeah, we've got enough. I think we can get this to work. Definitely gonna put Greaves back on the Consecrated Sphinx, however. And if we lose Coffin Queen here, we were asking for it. We flew too close to the sun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We actually do have enough. Even if something were to happen to that, we would have enough to Runescar Demon plus a Forbid. We want Metamorph too. I like Metamorph. I would like to get a copy of Runescar Demon, please. We're gonna grab Forbid. Wherever it is. Oh, did we? Oh god, it's in the graveyard. Oh, man. Huh. Did not think this through. Living Death is really bad. This isn't good. Okay, this just means that I have to read carefully. Like, Gunlandra doesn't actually stop a Metamorph. However, I can totally get a Sedisi and whip it away. But then he gets a Sedisi. I need to kill... Okay. What am I doing? I think I'm going to grab Nicol Bolas. Can I cast it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I cannot cast it, so I'm not going to grab a Nicol Bolas. We're gonna get Glenalendra. It's not the best. Can we cast Gilded Lotus and a Glenalendra and have Glen mana up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we totally can. 2, 3, 4, 5. Glenalendra. Here. There she is. I think I'd rather keep a Glenalendra at this point. Yeah, okay. We're gonna swing out. I'm not afraid of him playing a Sharuum to grab back a Sphinx Summoner anymore. And I think we're going to need to get as much damage through as possible to make sure Insurrectus gets us home. Okay, yeah, so he's going to go ahead and bust Mind Stone to grab the, what is he doing? Yeah, he's going to bust Mind Stone to grab Metamorph so he can actually draw another card. But I will definitely draw 2 from that. Yes, please. Don't want to auto yield because he's going to get his own, and that'll just probably make me lose. Yes, we do. So yeah, so we got 5, 4, so 9, 10, 16, 18, 24, 27. So right now, an Insurrection is lethal. And he knows I have the Insurrection. He gave it to me. So I need, okay, so he's going to combat. I'm not gonna block. I guess I could have blocked the Sphinx, but I need to keep the math right. Unless he's got the Wrath, could be Supreme Verdict, in which case I'd look like a fool. I think he's gonna play the Metamorph. Yep, Supreme Verdict. That's annoying. That's fine. We still get to keep a Glenelendra. And if he makes a copy of it, we're still in pretty good shape. Yeah, if he makes a copy of it, we play Shieldred. And then he has to get rid of it. But then it just comes back. Metamorph with Persist. Okay, so he's even gonna get the, okay, so we're actually in a slight bit of trouble here. That was a good have. Supreme Verdict was good to have. Oh, Evil Twin. So, he's got Evil Twin and Phyrexian Metamorph in his hand. He can't activate Glenelendra. So, Shieldred actually does some work. Now we're kind of getting low on life totals. I'd really hoped that, yeah, especially keep losing that. I'd really hoped that we would be able to stymie this just a little bit. We were not. However, Living Death is we gotta do something. I might Factor Fiction here to see if I can cop it. So how much mana do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That means a Rune Scarred Demon is that we have 10 mana. No, it's not gonna work. So if I hit, so Factor Fiction is 4, that means I have 13 mana. Okay, we're gonna go for the Factor Fiction. Main phase Factor Fiction. Or bust. Okay. This isn't bad. I don't think I want Buried Alive actually, so if he wants to give me these 4, that's fine. I think Sedris is gonna be the most valuable. Yeah, I'll choose this. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 mana left. This turns into 8 mana. 1, want to do. I think Shieldred's going to be just a big giant beating that I don't know if he can deal with just Metamorph in hand. We could be wrong. I think we need to stop using Ancient Tomb if at all possible. 7, yeah. Oh, I paid 1 extra. Cool. So we can actually get Mind Stone out. And get a Worn Power Stone out. Only have to pitch 1 card. Equip this. Go to combat. Man, this is a good game. I'm enjoying this one. Look at this graveyard. Look at this. We've got 29 cards in our deck left. One of them is Living Death. The card that just wins us the game right now. So he's going to have to sack Glenelendra. He'll probably activate in response to kill my Glenelendra. Oh, he gets Persist. Right, I keep forgetting about Persist. Glenelendra is a tricky card to play with. Yeah, so he's going to make his own Shieldred. That's fine. I'm going to pitch a Glenelendra. It's going to bite the dust. And we might be at the point where, like, he's going to have to play the, he's going to have to play his Metamorph to get another Glenelendra, to copy whatever sorcery bullshit I'm going to do. But we do have, like, his time's running out. We have the clock with Shieldred. We're going to get back Begarden Hellkite to kill his Shieldred. I think there's a lot of stuff we can do. I think we have this one in the bag. He's in main phase, so he couldn't like grab the Scour Glass that might actually save his life. No, Scour Glass enters the battlefield tapped, right? No, but you can only activate it in your upkeep. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and tell him. Man, this has been a good game. So what's he got? Unburial Rites. Alright, that's a good one to have. So he gets Runescar Demon? Yeah, he's getting a Runescar Demon. What's he gonna tutor for? He's gonna tutor for a Wrath, I bet. But I think we're gonna have enough mana to Sedisi plus Living Death plus Insurrection. Especially if he taps out, I think we're gonna have to go for it. He's probably gonna run out of time, and that's a shame, man. This has been a fun game. I know he's running low on time. He's trying to figure out what, if anything, gets him out of this. All we need to do right now is top deck. It's top deck a Living Death. We have 2 tutors in our hand that are expensive. So let's go ahead and do some math while he's thinking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So you have 20 mana. Executioner's Capsule. Is that what you that is what you tutored for? To kill Glenelendra. Okay, so I have to kill Shieldred. Okay, that's something, but it's not enough. I think I can actually just kill him. I know for a fact that the 1 card in his hand is Phyrexia Metamorph. And this means he doesn't get another copy of Glenelendra. So I think we have this one in the bag. I think we can bring it home. Bump. Bump. Oh, choose Bogart and Hellkite. Sacrifice Shieldred. Yep. Heads. That's annoying. Like, if we didn't have the win here, we'd be in really bad shape. We're just gonna go right for your face. No. Yeah, we're gonna go right for your face. The only card he has in his hand is Phyrexian Metamorph. Which means we can do this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21. So yeah, we've got enough. We'll Sedisi. Kill Sedisi. Thanks, man. He loves my list. Your Sharuum is very close to the one I run in paper. Yeah, we pitched Bogart and Hellkite actually for the I see this guy's being a trooper. I appreciate that. Oh, he's new to Commander too. Living Death. Say hi to YouTube. Living Death. Boom. My Phyrexian Metamorph will become a copy of Lightning Greaves. Triggers. The triggers might actually kill him. 5 at your face. Oh yeah, with the exploit, if we exploit Profaner, Profaner of the Dead, actually making it so we don't have to cast Insurrection. Man, this has been a great game. PDM 619, you are a trooper, and I'm glad I got to play you. Yes. I'll sacrifice this guy. Spang Marauder. It's that Coffin Queen. Sphinx of Uthun. Not like it matters at this point. Well, the reason I paused there a little bit is because I thought Profaner of the Dead actually was going to return my stuff too. That would have been bad. We don't need any of these cards. We've done it. We've done it. I'm going to cast Insurrection because I said that was what I was going to do. And damn it, that's what I'm going to do. Eight, yeah. Insurrection. Give everything haste. Just to be safe. GG, man. And this is gonna take forever to render. This game was a long one, but it was worth it. This game was worth it. Alright, we did it, guys. PDM, you're a cool guy. I hope you see this video sometime in the future. And everybody, so long.